everyone, welcome to How Ines Rolls. Again, I need to make something extra special for something coming up tonight. So I thought I'd show you what I'm making and how easy it is to put together. Let's get started. So tonight, I'm helping Paul with something that to do with church. He teaches the 7 and 8-year-old boys, which happens to be Ezra's group, and there's like 14 of them. There's a lot of them. And so we're doing activities with them twice a month. So I thought I would help Paul. So it's going to be really great. It's kind of it's not like Boy Scouts because we're not doing Boy Scouts anymore, but it's just youth activities, and so we get to be really creative with that. So that being said, I needed something creative and yummy to make. I mean, I could have very easily have gone to the store, but I thought, you know what? Something homemade would be really good too. So I found this recipe from Lil Luna, and I got it like a couple months ago, and I've been sitting on it for a bit, and it's M&M BARS. What kid doesn't like M&Ms? So I went to the store yesterday, and I got a bag of chocolate chips and M&Ms. Now I got this oatmeal back here when I did a haul recently and didn't realize it was quick oats. That is not my favorite oat. I'll just say that right now. I rather get old fashioned. So because they're quick oats, I thought I needed to use them in as many dessert recipes as I can. And fortunately, this recipe does call for quick oats. Perfect. So what we're going to be doing is it's pretty much making a bar. There's also sweetened condensed milk. You'll need some butter, and I'll have the recipe link at the in the description box below that you can just click on. She has a wonderful website with lots of great recipes that you can try that are pretty easy to do. So let's get this going. First thing I'm going to need to do is mix these some flour and some oats and some butter. Let's do it. So I have my large bowl out, and all you're gonna need is a spoon. Isn't that the best? Because I don't like cleaning up more than I have to. You guys, this one is just that easy. You can get the kids involved and do it with them, or if your kids are already having some experience in the baking department, this one is a really good recipe for them too. So we're going to do a cup of softened butter. So I have this at room temperature. I'm also going to be adding 1.5 cups of flour and 1.5 cups of oats. I had so many people comment about the little dog. She was so fun. Lots of work for sure. And it did teach us, or then we kind of came to the understanding that we don't want one. I don't want a dog, but just because I'm in a different phase in life right now. So maybe as I retire with Paul, maybe later. But she was so cute. We really liked having little Mia. I'm gonna get a little bit of salt, and then I'm gonna do some brown sugar. Now I only have dark brown sugar, so I'm sure that's fine. I'm gonna pack that brown sugar in. Okay, so we're gonna let that out, and then that's it, you guys. We're just going to mix this up, and I'll bring you closer. Okay, so we're just gonna work this all together, get everything incorporated, and then we're gonna put some aside, and then we're gonna put the rest in this, we're gonna grease this a 9x13. Like I said, super easy. This is one of those weeks too that I'm so busy with carpool and running around. So this is actually kind of nice that I get to stay at home for a minute and bake something. It's like a crumble topping, guys. So get all of that butter kind of incorporated in. It's going to take a little minute. So I wanted to show you up close like what this looks like incorporated. So you want to make sure like, it doesn't have any of the powders too much. You can see a little bit left right here. So you want to make sure that there's like not an abundant amount of these little flours and sugars that are kind of left on the side. And then also that there is these big pieces of butter are broken down. You definitely want to break those down. So I feel like this is fully incorporated. So now I'm just going to take a cupful and leave it to the side, and then I'm going to press it into this 9x13. Okay, now it's time to press it in. Just going to spread this around and then push my fingers into it. It is that easy, you guys. Then pretty quick here, we're going to be making the filling that's going to go in the middle, and then I'll show you what we're going to do for the top. So I'm just kind of making sure these crumbled pieces, like the butter, is kind of broken up a little bit more. And now we get to press. The kids are going to love this one. And I actually hope I get a piece too. I'm just kind of sad I don't have enough for the carpoolers, or that it's ready for carpool. But we had piano lessons today and I worked. So it is what it is. Okay, looks like we're ready for the middle. And now I can kind of straighten up a little bit, like around the counters. Are you a clean as you go kind of baker or cooker? I am. I have to kind of clean. I can't have like everything all at the end because it's overwhelming. So I just like to kind of straighten up counters as I work. So if you press firm enough on here, this is going to make the crust a lot easier for you to cut through when it's all cooled down. So I don't want it to be like too crumbly. I want it to be nice and solid, and that butter is doing that nicely. You probably can still tell I have that kind of hoarse in my throat still. This has been like a cough that just won't go away. But luckily that's all it is. So I'm fortunate that that's all it is. Okay, on to the middle. So now it's time to melt the middle, which is just a package of milk chocolate chips, a container of sweetened condensed milk, and just a couple of tablespoons of butter. You want to go slow and low on this, and we'll just wait till it's all melted through. Okay, so it just quickly did this. So it's almost a little thick like frosting. So we probably don't want to let it get burnt or anything like that because it might make candy. So I'm going to now just pour that. I'm going to pour that on top of here and spread it around. Look at this, you guys. Oh, yes. So this is looking so dang good. Now, I don't know if I've ever really had sweetened condensed milk with chocolate before. So I'll let you know what that tastes like. I'm sure it's delicious. But let's spread that around. So this is called an M&M bar. So we need to get some M&Ms out, you guys, which I have right here. I had to measure some out because I wasn't sure if the boys were going to start trying to pick at it. So we're going to get this smeared around, and then we're going to put the rest of our crumble on top. So I'm already nicely spread it around, and now I'm just going to top this crumble on here. It's right after school now, so we have all the little neighbor kids starting to stop by and visit with us. This is going to be so good. All right, so now we're going to just kind of lightly press these in. And then we're going to put it in 350 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes. Trying to like get this area over here. It seems a little lacking. That's it, you guys. Oh yeah, I can't wait to try these. Look at how great that already looks. Okay, now we gotta cook it. These just came out of the oven. It is perfect. It's a little bit more brown around the edges. So the hardest part right now are going to be waiting until they cool down to try them. But if we're in full getting ready for dinner, so I'm okay with that. So this should make enough for all the kids that are coming tonight. And look at how yummy it is. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't wait to try it. Okay, so they've completely cooled down, and now it is time to cut them. I'm so excited. So it's just gonna be really easy to cut. Oh, and they're nice and soft, so that makes it so much easier. Just gonna cut them in smaller chunks. Can't wait to try them. Okay, I got my spatula. Okay. So these ones are a little soft, so I may even put them in the refrigerator. You guys, oh my. So I'm gonna just start putting them out on napkins since we have the little boys coming. That way they can get their snack when their activity is done. And they will be nice and messy faced. But these turned out, looks so good. I can't wait to try one. I have to try one, right, you guys? That's proper etiquette. I love how it's got the chocolate layer in the middle and those oats on top. Let me know in the comments if you guys think that you will make these. How easy were they to make? Okay, I got one too. Ooh, I could put 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. So good, you guys. I mean, I didn't think it wasn't going to be good. All the ingredients were perfect. It's got a really good, like, buttery taste to it, too. Oh, yeah. I think the boys will like it. So I would say that it was a success. The kids, the boys loved them. They took them home and they were just gobbling them up. So I'm guessing they had enjoyed it too. So I'm gonna pack up the rest for carpool kids tomorrow. So they'll get some after all. I'm so glad that you're here today. I'm grateful for all of you. Give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you'll be making this super easy recipe, which I will have a link in the description box below. So have a wonderful evening and stick around, rollers. You just never know what I'll be rolling out next. Bye, everyone.